Step-by-step exam solutions. Okay, math class, training you to excel. Subscribe to step-by-step exam solution. Give a thumbs up. Share with friends. Click the notification button so that you receive the next video. Okay, math class, present step-by-step to exam success. Step 1, pray. Step 2, plan. Step 3, prepare. Step 4, preview. Step 5, perform. Okay, math class, step-by-step exam solution to statistics. In this series of videos, we have been dealing with statistics. So far, we have gone through video 1 and 2 on histograms. Then we have gone through another 2 videos, video 3 and 4 on bar charts and pie charts. This video will be on the calculation of mean, median, and mode. Then after that, we'll be dealing with standard deviation and mean deviation. In this present video, we'll be dealing with calculation of mean, median, and mode, as I said. Our objectives are: 1. To calculate the mean of both discrete and group data. To calculate the median of both discrete and group data. To calculate the mode of group data. The question. The table shows the masses to the nearest kilogram of 50 students in a class. A. Calculate correct to 1 decimal place the mean mass of the students. B. What is the modal mass of the students? C. What is the median mass of the students? Let's solve these questions together now. We are going to reproduce the table. That gives us the column for the masses and then the column for the number of students or frequency. To calculate the mean, we need to add another column to calculate the product of the masses and the frequency. And then we are going to do that now. For the first row, 4 multiplied by 55 will give us 220. You can do that with your calculator. 56 times 7 will give us 392. 57 times 12 will give us 684. 58 times 10 will give us 580. 59 times 8 will give us 472. 60 times 9 will give us 540. Using calculator, we can add this column. 220 plus 392 plus 684 plus 580 plus 472 plus 540 will give us 2,888. Then with this particular cell and this cell, we will be able to calculate the mean mass of the students. Let's do that now. The mean mass is given by the product of the frequency times f of than x when added together divided by the summation of the frequency. And that will give us 2,888 divided by 50. Using calculator, we can divide this. And that will give us 57.76. And the answer finally will give us 57.8 kilogram to 1 decimal place. That gives us the mean mass of the students. The mode. We know that the mode is the mass with the highest frequency or the highest number of students. If you look at the column for frequency, the highest there is 12. Therefore, the mode or the modal mass will be 57 kilogram. The modal mass is 57 kilogram. We are going to go to the next slide now to calculate the median. Median is the middle number when all the numbers are arranged in ascending or descending orders. If the total number of items or numbers is an odd number, only one number will be in the middle. But if the total number is even, two numbers will be in the middle. Let's solve this question now. There are two ways we can do this. The first one, or method 1, is to list all these numbers in ascending order or descending order. Let's list them. For the number of students with each mass 55 kg, we have 4 of them. Then for 56, for 57, for 58, for 59, then for 60, we have all the numbers arranged in order. The position of the median is given by n plus 1 divided by 2 if n is odd, or n divided by 2 if n is even, to give us the first number in the middle, and the second number in the middle will be in the position of n plus 2 over 2. The median is the average of these two numbers in the middle. The first number in the middle for this particular question will be in the 25th position, because we have 50 numbers altogether, and 50 is an even number. So therefore the first number in the middle will be in the position of 50 divided by 2, giving us 25th position. The second number in the middle will be in the 26th position. 50 plus 2, 52, divided by 2, 26. So we're now going to count. Here we have 4 numbers: 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, the first number in the middle, 26, the second number in the middle. So therefore the two numbers in the middle for this particular question are 58 and 58. According to number 3, the median should be the average of these two numbers. So therefore the median will give me 58 plus 58 divided by 2, the average of the two numbers in the middle. That will give me 58 kilogram. Therefore the median mass is 58 kilogram. That's the first method of finding a median. But this method is very difficult, because you need to list all the numbers. So we need to look at another approach, that we may not need to list the numbers, but you need to be patient in learning this method, because it's very short and simple. Let's do that now. Method 2. We bring up the table. Now, the number of students or the frequency are already tabulated here. Now, looking at the number of students with 55 kilogram, with masses each 55 kilogram, the number we have there is 4. So therefore, we have 4 of them. If I add the next, those students with each mass of 56 kilogram, we have 7 of them. 7 plus 4 will give us 11. Then for 57 kilogram, we have 12 of them. If we add 12 to 11, that will give us 23. And remember, we have 23 here already, and the median should be in the 25th and 26th position. You discover that 23 is in the same group with mass of 58 kilogram each. 24 is in the same group. 25 is in the same group. 26 is in the same group. So therefore, the two numbers in the middle belongs to the group that has each a mass of 58 kilogram. So therefore, the median in this case, we give all those two numbers in the 25th position and 26th position, which happen to belong to this particular group with mass 58 kilogram. So that will give us 58 plus 58 divided by 2. And that will give us 58 kilograms. That's the end of this question. We are going to go to the next slide for question number 2. Question number 2. In a college, the ages of students in the senior secondary are as shown in the frequency distribution table. Calculate, using an assumed mean of 16, the mean age of the students in the college. Let's see how to solve these questions together now. We bring the table. This is grouped data. And then we have the frequency. So what do? We first of all add all these to get the total frequency. Using calculator, you add 32 to 48 to 34, 11, and 5. You are going to have 130. So the total number of students in this particular college is 130. Working with assumed mean help us to deal with numbers that are small in size compared to when we calculate the mean directly. That's the advantage of working with the assumed mean. It will make you to handle numbers that are not too large, and therefore you may not make mistake in your calculations. So now let's see the steps to do that now. The first step, calculate the class center. The class centers. So the class center of each class, we need to calculate that. Let's calculate the class center. The class center, like I've explained in the previous video, is adding the two numbers here and dividing by 2. 12 plus 14 is 26. Divided by 2 is 13. If you do the same thing here, 15 plus this is 32. Divided by 2 will give us 16. The difference between 13 and 16 is 3. So therefore, the class size is 3. If I add 3 here, I get 16. If I add 3 to this place, I have 19. Adding 3 to 19, I have 22. Add 3 to 22, that will give me 25. So now we have the class centers. Now, having obtained the class centers, the step number 2, find the deviation of each class center from the assumed mean. Remember from the question, the assumed mean is 16 years. So therefore, what's the difference between each class center and this assumed mean? So we need to add another column. So we are finding the difference between the class center and the assumed mean. The class center here is 13. The assumed mean is 16. What's the difference between 13 minus 16? That's minus 3. 16 minus 16, that's 0. 19 minus 16 will give us 3. 22 minus 16, 6. 25 minus 16, 9. Now we know the deviation of each class center from the assumed mean. We are going to find the product of this column and the product of frequency. So we add another column to the table. So now we are going to multiply this column with this column. 32 multiplied by minus 3 will give us minus 96. 48 multiplied by 0 will give us 0. 34 multiplied by 3 will give us 102. 11 times 6 will give us 66. 5 times 9 will give us 45. You can see the numbers we are dealing with here are not too big. If you multiply these columns, you discover that you'll be dealing with very large numbers. So that's the advantage of working with assumed mean. So we're going to add all this together. We have 117. So now this is the total deviation from the mean. If this number is positive, then it means that assumed mean is less than the true mean. But if this number is negative, it means that assumed mean is bigger than the true mean. So, and that's what we are going to do here. we have calculated the mean. We are going to calculate number 4, the mean of the deviation from the assumed mean. If this answer is positive, it implies that the assumed mean is less than the true mean. If the answer is negative, it means that the assumed mean is greater than the true mean. Now let's do that. The true mean will give me the assumed mean plus the mean or the deviation from the mean. Then this divided by the total frequency. So now that will give us the assumed mean here we know from the question is 16. So we have 16 plus the summation of this from here is 117. You divide that by the total frequency, 130. Then we're now going to see that will give me 16. Using calculator, 117 divided by 130 is 0.9. So you can see that the assumed mean is less than the true mean. 16 plus 19 will give us 16.9 years. That means the true mean is 16.9 years. This is how to calculate the mean using the assumed mean. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and give a thumbs up.